learning to read changes a child's life in every way. I was always called Bobby, but I really kind of secretly liked Bob. So these books became the Bob books.
I came to this wonderful place where people were stirring around and looking inside the heads of the kids at what they were interested in and what they might respond to, and then working from there.
The main thing was to have the children love to read and learn to love to read. So the thing to do seemed to be to try doing some books ourselves and see if we could achieve those goals. So the characters were named Mac and Sam and Dot and other three-letter words, and then we began forming those into little stories. I know that after a certain point where they were really turning into books and really into books that we were going to use, then I asked John, my husband, if he would sit down and draw the books.
She had a set of 12, but there was a 13th book, and it was called 10 Men Went to the End of the Land. And I just got this picture of these guys, 9 of them standing there, and the 10th guy was on his hands and knees looking over the edge. Part of the original idea was once you read the book, then you could color it. Not only color it, but even draw it too. And so the figures were simple. I just took the same kind of paper that the original children used, which is just like computer paper. And because of the ink and the paper, it runs very fast in blobs, and it forced me to draw fast and more free.
So we had ourselves a business going without realizing what we were doing. And the books went over very well with the children.
I said to Bobby, we've got to do something about this. We're going to have to move down to an industrial park and get a warehouse. The only other solution is we'll have to get a publisher. And so we went with Scholastic, and since then the business has just increased more.
So altogether, Scholastic is publishing 9 Bob books for us in several different formats, including a format at Costco and a format with CDs. The way that the Bob books work that's so successful is it's a very intuitive, nurturing, and organic way to learn. So a parent can sit with their child and they don't need a lot of instructions. They can just pick up the book. They figure it out as they go along, and there's not a really complicated instruction manual. And the principles that Bobby came up with 35 years ago are so sound, so well-founded, that they continue to work in a very incredible way.
I can say that over 3 million children have learned to read using the Bob books.
They can say, I read the whole book. This epiphany has happened to me, and it happened when I was reading a Bob book.